In this video, we're going to look at form validation and the IsMatch function and how you can use it to validate phone numbers or email addresses within Microsoft PowerApps. For my demonstration, I have a form on my screen, and you can see there's 3 fields: name, phone number, email, and there are messages displayed. So as I type in my name and enter a valid phone number, okay, that message disappeared for phone number, and this message was validated too, and my submit button is enabled. So this video is going to cover how to validate information within input fields. Let's begin. Let us look at the controls I currently have on my screen. I have 3 labels, and I have 3 text input fields, which I have named text email, text phone, text name. Okay, and then I have a button below all of that, which we will use to submit the information. Let's look at how we can validate the phone number and email. I'm going to add 2 additional labels, and I'm going to position them by the phone number, text input, and the email. I'm going to expand these out a little bit to display a message. So the one for the phone, I'm going to type in an if statement within the text properties. We're going to use the IsMatch function. This function is going to check the text of the input field against a format that I define. So I want to check the phone number, comma, and now I can define what this format will look like. And there's a lot of options that you can use. If you type in match dot and scroll through, you can see there are a lot of different characters that you can select. For the phone number, I'm going to need the left parentheses, ampersand. So we're going to connect this as a string, digit for number, ampersand digit. So that's our first 3 digits. And match dot right parentheses and. So now we need 3 more digits. I'm just going to copy these and paste. And match dot hyphen. And I need 4 more digits. So I'm going to copy 3, paste, and add an additional 1 at the end. Okay. Close that out. If IsMatch returns a true or false value. So if it equals false, I want to display the message invalid phone number. Okay. If it is not false, nothing. So I'll just put double quotes. And I have an error within my IsMatch function. I forgot to add .text. Okay. So by adding that, it removed the error, and you can see that my message states invalid phone number. And we can move on from there. So my email address. Email is a little bit simpler. So we'll add our if statement. IsMatch text email, okay, dot text, comma, email. Okay, that's all it is, email. It's great. Equals false. I want to display invalid email, comma, double quotes. Okay, so there is no email address in there, so it's displaying invalid email. One thing that you could do within these text input fields is add some hint text. So I'm going to do that. John Adams for my name. For my phone number, we will add some hint text, -5555. Email, name @email.com. Okay, so hopefully that should help our users enter correct information. So just to test this out, there's nothing in there now. That's just hint text. I'll add a phone number, 5555. Okay, email, josh@gmail.com. All right, so something went wrong here, and it did not validate that phone number. So if I go back and look at what I did, so we have left parentheses, digit, digit, digit. So we forgot to put the space, and match dot space. Okay, so that should satisfy, yes, and it did. So if I remove the digit, it shows invalid phone number. So it works as it should. Okay, so I'm going to delete the contents of these. One thing that I would also like to do is disable the submit button if those fields are invalid. So I'm going to go to the display mode. Okay. And we're going to add an if statement. If, and I'm just going to pick up the formula within here. If IsMatch, and then that string equals false, or I'm going to pick up this from the email. So, or if the IsMatch for the email equals false, or is blank text name. So that is adding some more functionality to make sure that there must be something within the name field. So if that all is true, I want to say this button should be disabled. Okay. If it's not, edit. Close that out. Okay, so everything is blank currently and my button is disabled. So let's test this out. Josh H. Enter a valid phone number. 555-5555. An email @gmail.com. Okay, so my button has been enabled and I'm able to submit this information and everything should be validated. So if I have one that's invalid, it should place this button into a disabled mode. If I delete this, okay, so everything works great. So this is a technique that you can use, the IsMatch function, to validate your form data, and it should work well for you. I hope it helps you in your PowerApps development. If you like this video, if it helped you, if you could like or subscribe to my channel, and I appreciate you viewing my videos, and have a great day.